Hey there, how's it going? Let's see. All right, well, there's something I've been guilty of my whole life that I kind of want to share with you guys. Are you guilty of doing this? You see, I'm a music producer. I make music. A lot of you might not know that. Of course, you know I'm a photographer, a cinematographer. So I've always put off recording this song because I feel like my microphone sucks. Or I'll take this photo later because I feel like my lens isn't sharp enough and it just can't compete with all these crazy awesome photos I see on Instagram. No, I'm sorry, I can't shoot this music video because my camera really sucks and I feel so discouraged and just don't feel like doing it. I've always wanted to vlog. It's been something I've always been interested in doing, but I've always put it off because I don't have a camera with autofocus. I need something with autofocus. I don't even know if I'm in focus right now. Hopefully I am. But the truth is, it doesn't matter if you have an iPhone or the most expensive, newest, badass Red camera. It really doesn't matter. That has nothing to do with the content that you make. You see, in a perfect world, if I had everything that I needed, actually, I did have everything I needed. This is the whole point of this story. Let me explain. Back in 2015, me and my best friend started a vape company. It's one of my first business endeavors, and it failed horribly, but that's besides the point. The first thing I did when we started this company was I decided we need to have the most badass commercial. We need to make people see this commercial and just make them want to buy our products immediately. So what's the first thing that I did? I spent $4 grand on renting stuff. I rented the most badass Red camera, amazing lenses. I even went and rented a Rolls Royce. The problem was, once we got all this stuff, we really didn't know what we were gonna shoot. We didn't really have a story. We didn't really have an idea. So what did we do? We just winged it. And that actually worked out pretty well. We winged it. We came up with a pretty good idea. By the time I got the footage back home on my computer, the footage was overexposed. It was out of focus. It looked completely awful. So here I was, I just spent all this money on this commercial, all this camera equipment, having the best gear, the best everything, and it just sucked. I actually acted in the commercial, so I couldn't even shoot myself. I had to hire just my buddies to come out and film and operate all this equipment. You see, what I should have done was, instead of spending all my money on all this expensive gear and stuff, I should have spent my money on a really good crew, people that really knew what they were doing, people that do this for a living to shoot the commercial. They didn't know what they were doing at all, but I learned my lesson. About a year later, I decided to do this again. I rented a Rolls Royce again, and actually, oddly enough, this was Kim Kardashian's Rolls Royce. The people that I just rented it from are like, yeah, we just bought this car from Kim. So I was cruising around in Kim K's, Rolls. How dope is that? And this time, I didn't spend all this money on a Red camera and lenses and all this stuff. I just rented a really cheap DJI Osmo and hired some of my buddies to come out and just film it for us. But you might be saying, hey Aaron, why did you hire your friends to shoot your commercial the second time around? Well, that's because the Osmo really doesn't require this huge crew and all these super experienced people. The Osmo is like a set it and forget it camera. It has autofocus. You just point it at whatever you want and it's gonna work. So that's why I chose the Osmo. Just figured I would clarify. And it worked out so much better. Now, I don't know if I'm really proud of this commercial because we were being absolutely ridiculous. Drip me up some of that villain air, man. Oh, yeah.
This shit is fire!
I was twerking on Kim Kardashian's Rolls Royce. We were just being completely ridiculous and stupid, but we were just having fun, and that was really what it was all about in the end. Did this commercial make us sell a lot more products? No, absolutely not. But I think this whole experience definitely made me a better filmmaker, and I definitely learned that your equipment that you have is just not important at all. Story is always going to prevail over quality, and I know I'm really tired of hearing it all the time. Story, 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 blah, 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 blah. But it's true. Story is actually the most important thing. Your camera is not. Now, I don't mean that your gear doesn't matter at all. It definitely has its own place. I'd be a hypocrite if I said that anyway, because I own a Red camera now. But it took me a long time to build up to that, and it's something I'm super proud of. Actually, baby, Red camera, can you bring it?
Is red camera, baby?
You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
I was talking about the camera, baby.
Of course you were. You cuddled the thing in bed more than your own wife.
What? No.
Upset.
So whatever you do, don't let your gear be a reason to stop you from shooting what you want to shoot. Just, I promise it'll make you feel so much better. If you have an iPhone, cool, go shoot. If you have a GoPro, cool, go shoot. And I promise you, you'll be very surprised with what you can actually do. All right, guys. Well, if you dug this video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. I tried my best, and I'm just gonna go cry myself to sleep now. Baby, my video, what'd you think?
I think it's cool, but no cooler than my story.
Story? What do you mean? What? Are you serious? This is what
Tell
you
me.
do? Okay, whatever. You have fun doing that.
You thought I'm smarter than.
See what I'm dealing with, guys. All right, peace. Whoosh.